day from now Zen TV. So today is the 6th of June, the morning of the 6th of June. Last night, 5th of June, 10:30 p.m, a good friend of mine, Tommy, passed away unfortunately after a long battle with cancer. It started in his prostate and spread throughout his body. Yeah, very sad loss. Very kind gentleman, very positive throughout all his adversities and difficulties. Always remained positive, always remained optimistic, very inspirational. So I'm going to be sharing some photographs of Tommy, of myself with Tommy, and some of the places that we've been to, some of the places we photographed together. Many trips to Scotland, Lake District, Peak District, and on many occasions we've had a bite to eat together and a drink, and just shared some wonderful times especially over the last couple of 3 years. So with a heavy heart I bring this broadcast as we're driving along the Autobahn towards Stuttgart. Life goes on, as they say. Cliched quote it is, but it is actually true, and I know Tommy had want for me to continue with my travels and the photography journey. And when we started this trip last Monday, it was only a couple of days before, on a Friday, that I shook his hand, and we looked at each other and there was a resignation that it was the last time. The look in his face, the lingering grip of his handshake, it was apparent that both of us knew. I'm grateful to have had that memory, to be honest. As sad as it sounds, it is a valuable memory, along with all the other memories that I've got of Tommy, and the photographs that I've been looking at this morning have been bringing a smile, not sadness as maybe you'd expect. I suppose some of the positivity that Tommy portrayed and gave out has passed on to myself in these moments, because I've been looking at his passing and thinking of the fun times rather than the regret. So, like I say, enjoy the images and say a little prayer for Tommy. Please like, subscribe, leave your comments, and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next part of the journey, which should be at Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria. So for now, peace and love, take care, bye bye. So as you can see, the rain is pouring down. It's actually abated a little bit at the moment. Last few miles of visibility has been down to about 50 yards, meters in modern language. Really bad, very heavy, poor visibility, lots and lots of surface water, meaning difficulty even seeing the lines and the road markings. but it seems to have lessened off, and up in the distance there's some clear sky, so fingers crossed we're not going to get any really heavy rain again. But if we do, we should get it on video for you for some entertainment. Okay, bye for now. So we're just heading up a mountain in Bavaria. We've come off the motorway system now, and it looks like for the next foreseeable, I don't know how many miles, we're going to be crossing this mountain pass, which is very windy, very steep, but at least it's stopped raining. So now we're getting out into some lovely countryside. Seem to have gone up the side of the mountain. Now we're maybe on top of it. And this is a lovely, lovely stretch of road. Nice open green fields. Obviously get some wind up here with the turbines. So I'll give you a little update as we drive through Bavaria. So I'll see you later, folks. You can see there's still some snow left up on the tops, even in June.
In 2 kilometers, exit to the right and then turn left.
Yeah, not be long before we're taking our junction to head left down to our accommodation, which is down underneath those mountains, by the side of a lake, with the mountains and the view as the backdrop.
Now exit right towards B31 and then turn left.
Ausfahrt. German for exit. So this is Colman Castle, Colman Church. The light is beautiful on it at the moment, so I'm just going to turn right, hopefully. Oh no, not there, I'm not. I need to find a nice little spot to pull in. Here, look, this is the place. This little turn in here. This is the turning. And we just need to find a little pull in. Look at Castle up on hill. That's it, this is us. I'm shooting at f8. At 100 ISO, and because I'm hand holding a big lens, I'm going to shoot at 250th of a second, so there's absolutely no chance of any camera shake. And that is just a phenomenal scene. And I'll switch into portrait mode. I'll just quickly spin around and get one. Of that castle in the mountains. It's quite incredible. So we're just going to pause for now while we walk across to the other side of this field across there. It's the original shot that I saw, had the castle in the background of the church, but I couldn't resist this particular shot. It's just phenomenal. A little bit hazy on the mountains, but still really good. So now we're recording, and here we've got this beautiful church at F8 with that castle in the mountains behind it. We're just moving on a touch more. The light is just perfect on the side of that church at the moment. In order to get the church and the castle, I need to go across the other side of the road to get a better shot of it. So this lens is just a little bit too long for this shot, unless I change to my, let's have a look, I could change to my 90, because this is 100 to 400, so I could perhaps switch to the 90, or just cross over the road, which I think is probably going to be the better option. I'm not exactly sure if there's a safe standing spot, although there is a little spot over there, but I'll lose the castle from there. So we're going to swap to the 90mm. Let's try the 90. Okay, catch you in a second. So now we've got the 90mm f2 Apo Summicron on, and this is a fantastically sharp lens, so this is going to work really well with this scene. I'll just come back a touch, get a little bit more wiggle room. Man, that is amazing. So I saw this location on Google Earth, and I followed the roadside down and found this particular spot on Google Earth where I wanted to shoot from, and it's just how I imagined. Absolutely phenomenal. Really, really is a beautiful photo. That's it. We just take f8, 2/50th of a second, nicely framed. I still think I would like to be a little bit further away. I still think to give a little bit more wiggle room, and perhaps go over the other side of the road into the field, over there into the field, and shoot from the other side of the road, obviously in between passing cars. It'll just give me a little bit more space to work. So just up here there's a little pulling space, can perhaps cross there and then move over into the field from there. So we'll catch you in a short while. And it's just about to light up the church, so we can quickly snap that frame. That's phenomenal. F2 Summicron Echo on. I tested the distance with the infrared Panasonic at 50mm, and it was a nice shot. It just weren't getting the detail of the castle up in the mountain. It was losing it in the contrast. But that's beautiful. beautiful with the 50. So for now, please like, subscribe, leave your comments, click the notification bell. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful location, Schwangau in Bavaria, Germany. Look out for more. There's going to be some amazing scenery to be seen. Catch you later. I'm just looking and checking to see if there's no takeoff permitted. There's no avoidances. Just going to give you a little guided tour at our digs. We've arrived. It's a really nice apartment. Got everything you want, especially a fridge. Nice ice cold beer. But best of all, it's got a wonderful view from the balcony. So that's the mountain range, and you can actually see in the distance the castle that I was just photographing earlier. But now, I mean, we're staying on the other side of the lake in an apartment. But what I can do is actually go down to the lakeside down there tomorrow morning and photograph it at sunrise. Put a really nice long lens on and photograph this beautiful mountain range from down at the lakeside. And hopefully we'll get some really nice dramatic light. So because I'm feeling a little bit ragged after such a long drive, I'm going to go and take a shower, have a shave, and go out for a few German beers and a little bite to eat, and then maybe charge all my batteries and get ready for tomorrow's shoot. But it's absolutely a fantastic setting. It does look amazing. Just got to say, this is amazing. Okay, so from now Zen TV, Please like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Please leave any comments. Hope you're enjoying the adventure so far, and it's only going to get better from here. So tune in for another episode. Take care. Catch you later. Bye. Right, so welcome to another episode of Now Zen TV. So I've just connected my Leica camera to the app, and now I'm just going to set the Osmo action on. And what we're doing is we're photographing the same range of mountains that we photographed this afternoon, and the same castle, but unfortunately the church is hidden on the plain behind some trees. But as you can see, I'll switch this on. As you can see, the view is spectacular. The idea is to do some nice longer exposures so we'll get some nice mirrored reflections on the water. So I'm going to set up for about f8, f11. f11 I'll go for. I'll drop the ISO right down to 50. And I'll drop the shutter speed down. So we're getting a 30th of a second. I really could do with putting that f-stop up to shut a little bit more light out. So I'm going to pop that up to 16. And as you can hear, there's a little kiddie who's not very happy at the moment. I'm just going to lower that down a touch. I do like the shot, I just want a little bit more water in. And I only brought the 100 to 400 and the 21mm down with me. I should have brought the 90 and the 50 and I'd have got more scenery, but nevertheless I still really like this shot. Really is a fantastic shot. Zoom out to get the top of the mountain and just get the castle. So we'll just have a little break for a short while we set up some filters on the camera and do some long exposures. So I'm just attaching an ND. I'm just attaching an ND 1000 and ND 8 to the front of the camera. As you can see, my fingers screwing it onto the end of the lens. And now that's completely shut out any light, so it's going for 36 seconds, and we'll have 36 seconds of noise reduction. And so it's a very still night, so I can't see any movement. I can't see that being a problem. So I think we'll get a really nice flat water. Some nice reflections. I mean, look at that at the moment. Look how beautiful the reflections are in that water. Really going to have to get the 21mm on and show them off. Yeah, I made a decision. I need to swap my lens over, so I'm going to quickly swap over to the 21mm, go closer to the water's edge, higher up on the tripod, and get much more of the reflections of the mountains in the water. It looks amazing. I can't miss that opportunity. So I'm back with you in a second. So now I'm just shooting a bit with the 21mm Super Apo. It's a little bit far away to be honest, but I can get I can crop right in it because it's 60 megapixel and extremely good quality. I can crop right in. Welcome to Zen TV, Zen, and it's drone flying time. What we're going to do is fly the drone over this lake with the Alps in the background, and it's looking beautiful at the moment. Home points updated, there's takeoffs permitted, so off we go. So we're just going to do a quick panoramic over the water. Hello. So just flying the drone over the water in a nice panoramic. And it looks absolutely incredible. So for now, enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and keep an eye out for the next video instalment from Zen TV. Any questions, please put them in the comments. We'll put some links to where we've been filming in the link section below. So yeah, take care and good night.